Hi, I'm Michael, and I'm making a 3D RPG with shooter combat called Feudal. It's been a while since the last video, got kinda busy, and some unexpected hiccups came up that I'll get into later on, but I'm back now. So last video I talked about adding in the option of freeing a slave from some raiders, which in itself wasn't too complicated, but in adding this quest I found quite a few problems that I'm surprised didn't cause issues sooner. First was a dialogue system. Whenever I wanted dialogue to loop, it would cause a stack overflow. This was because I was mapping all of the options into a series of nested classes, which if one of the referenced pieces of dialogue referenced the first piece of dialogue, it would cause an infinite loop and stack overflow. Looking back, this seems pretty obvious, but it took me an embarrassing amount of time to figure it out, probably because I wrote the base of the dialogue system a while ago and kind of forgot the inner workings, but anyways. So I fixed it by not creating a list of dialogue before you need it, and just have it find the correct option or response when you choose what to say, thus avoiding the overflow. Anyways, the quest first involves you stealing some medicine and with high charisma, gaining the trust of a slave and convince her to steal something for you in exchange for helping her escape. So first I added the stealing function by creating a trigger, and if a dialogue option was selected, it will remove an item from inventory A and give it to inventory B. I also created a new dialogue event, which simply makes an AI move to a position, so you don't have to just wait there till the raider she's stealing from happens to wander in there. After this, you have a few ways to help the slave escape. You can get a bit of blackmail on the raider that owns her, or, with high intelligence and speech, you can convince the wife or the husband of the slave owner to help you leave. Yeah, I made this part of the story kind of interesting. After that, the slave will be added as a temporary follower, and you'll have to lead her back to the fortress of the main faction in the area. Once there, she'll stop following you, and give you the item she stole for you. First I had the problem with the quest item being added but not triggering the quest objective, which ended up just me being stupid. And when I checked if item blueprint was of type quest item, I accidentally put quest item slot, which is just a runtime placeholder that can have variation like where, depending on what type of item. I also made it so when a follower stops following, its parent will change to the AI parent object of whatever scene you're in. At first, I kinda messed up by adding the object that had the behavior to the NPC's reference list, instead of the parent AI object. And the reference list is just a little data class I made, so I could add behaviors and scriptable objects that needed reference to certain mono behaviors. So I just have a list of game objects and reference one by matching the name with a string in the scriptable object and getting whatever component I needed. I also set up some dialogue that will start another quest to wipe out the raiders, but I haven't added that in yet. Well, that's most of what I did the last 2 months. This is not everything, but it's the most interesting stuff. Next time will probably just be various small things that I need to do, and maybe I'll start improving the AI. Then I'll probably start working on the next region of the game. The region I've been working on is still pretty bare, but I'm going to try to get a base kind of outline of everything before I start adding more content. Well, that's all I got for now. I'm not going to try and keep a consistent upload schedule, so I'll just upload when I have something interesting to share. Well, until next time, bye.